All right, everyone, seems a little late, but we are now just getting our audio going. We are in Jam 7, I believe. And even though we had a bit of a rocky start with our audio, both of the teams have been doing a great job so far. There have been a few lead changes. There has been a tie. And right now, Black and Bluegrass is in the lead with 20 points and Crooked River with 17. Out next on the jam line for Crooked River, we have Violet Voltage, number 19. I think we also have Pit Squeak from Black and Blue out there as well. Both jammers working furiously to get through the pack. Violet Voltage knocked to the outside while Pit Squeak is up in the middle towards the front of the pack. Number 08 from Black and Blue tried to run Violet Voltage back but didn't quite knock her out of bounds, giving Violet that lead jammer. Oh, we're on, everyone. Haha. Violet knocked down to the inside. We're back up. I believe Pipsqueak is just now making it out of the pack. Racing around to see if she can make Violet call off that jam. And Violet does call off that jam. That jam saw a lead change, though, now with Crooked River in the lead with 25 points and Black and Blue with 20.
Is it too loud? Is it too loud? Is it too loud?
It's fine by me.
I was just out there. I didn't hear her.
Looks like there is going to be an official review, so during that time, we will see if we can go through some of the lineups here for our level 3 game. Skating for Crooked River, we have Goose, number 00. We also have 08 Bramble, 11 Space Outlaw, 113 Ghostface, 12 Tiny Tornado, 13 Flame, 19 Violet Voltage, 24 River Runner, 28 Fall from Grace, 3 Roller Squatch, 333 Curly Fry, 3838 Ultimate Life Form, 56 Bruiser, 7 Glitter, 77 Banshee, 888 Helvira, 9484 Panic Attack, and number 99 Bilbo Bashins. Here visiting us from Black and Bluegrass Junior Roller Derby, we have number 020 Pipsqueak. We have number 08 Discord, number 10 Smalls, number 125 Billy Slasher, number 13 Zen Chaos, number 17 Rainbow Stash, number 22 Peanut Butter Smackdown, number 2319 Boo, number 43 Tuxedosaurus Rex, number 5 Stevie Kicks, number 50 Roxanne Ruckus, number 6 Krampus. Let's let them do their 5 seconds. Hold on. All right, we'll get to the rest of those in just a moment, but we have Ghostface, number 113 with Lee Jammer for Crooked River right after that whistle. Number 43 jamming for Black and Bluegrass, stuck a little bit in the front of the pack as Ghostface makes their way around, scoring 4 easy points on Black and Blue. Black and Bluegrass jammers still stuck in the pack, getting a little bit of offense from some of their friends there. There has been a helmet cover pass. So we have a new jammer, number 610. It looks like Criminal skating for Black and Blue. Ghostface run back to the inside. Just dancing through that outside line there, skating around for another 4 points. Almost knocked to the outside there by a Black and Bluegrass blocker, but able to maintain. Black and Bluegrass jammer Criminal stuck in the front of the pack, trying to battle against all 4 of those blockers, but does get through. at the last minute there, while Ghostface skates through to score another 4 points. 3 blockers from Black and Blue out on the track right now versus 4 from Crooked River. Both jammers coming in at the same time, hitting the pack almost simultaneously, but Ghostface able to dance through that outside line. Ghostface around again, knocked to the outside by number 43. And is going to report to the box, looks like for a penalty. So we'll keep our eye on Black and Blue jammer, number 610. Black and Bluegrass jammer knocked to the inside by, I believe that was Roller Squatch out there, but is able to get through on the outside, scoring 4 points for their team. At the end of that jam, we have 41 points for Crooked River and 28 points for Black and Bluegrass. Jamming for Black and Blue out next is number 020, that is Pipsqueak. With the other jammer still in the box, this will be a power jam. Pipsqueak making her way to the front of the pack, but being effectively blocked by, I think that is River Runner out there. Both jammers stuck in the pack at this current time. Ghostface out there jamming again for Crooked River. Pipsqueak just with a few more blockers to get through. I think that is Banshee and Tiny Tornado out there blocking as a duo, but we have Ghostface coming out of the box and getting lead jammer. We do have a helmet cover pass for Black and Bluegrass, and possibly down to 2 blockers out there for Crooked River. Crooked River is going to call off that jam. Black and Blue able to score a few points on that jam now, though, bringing their score up to 31 to Crooked River's 44. Jamming next for Crooked River, we have River Runner out there, number 24. Blocking for Black and Bluegrass, I can see in front of me number 43, number 7, number 13, and I think that's number 5. Crooked River jammer knocked to the inside and run back by Criminal, but we have Black and Blue with a lead jammer, and this number 43. Big hit from our Black and Bluegrass jammer, scoring the first 4 points of this jam. River Runner, though, is out, having done her initial pass, coming around on a scoring pass. That jam being called off. Black and Blue with 35 and Crooked River with 44. Violet Voltage jamming for Crooked River next against Pipsqueak, jamming for Black and Bluegrass. One jammer taking the outside line, the other jammer taking the inside, but both being blocked pretty effectively by our blockers out there from both teams. Nice little spin move there from Pipsqueak, but not quite enough to get through, and is run back by number 8, Bramble. Violet Voltage there at the top of the pack, and just through, scoring for lead jammer. Both jammers blocked in the pack right now, but big hit from number 8, against Violet Voltage to the inside line, but looks like being sent off there on a penalty. Black and Blue is through for an initial pass, and then we'll call off that jam. Jamming next for Crooked River, we have 00 Goose against number 43, Tuxedo Roris Rex from Black and Blue. Black and Bluegrass starting this jam with only 2 blockers to Crooked River's 4. Little bit of jammer on jammer action out there as number 43 knocks 00 out of bounds and runs them back just a little bit. Number 43 skating to the inside and outside of the pack, trying to find a way through those blockers. This is now a power jam as we have number 43 being our singular jammer out there on the track. Tiny Tornado from Crooked River running the jammer back on the inside. Black and Bluegrass jammer looking for a little bit of offense from their team there to help them get through. Nice hit there against Tiny Tornado there for our Black and Bluegrass jammer being declared lead jammer. We do have 00 Goose back out on the track, but that jam will be called off, holding the score. Great blocking out there from our Crooked River blockers. Jamming for Crooked River, we have River Runner against number 22 from Black and Bluegrass. That is Peanut Butter Smackdown. Both jammers skating off on the whistle. River Runner taking the middle of the track and being declared our lead jammer. River back through on a scoring pass, tries a little apex jump, but is knocked to the inside. I believe that was by number 7, Poison Dart. River Runner through that pack, scoring 4 points for Crooked River. Black and Bluegrass also through the pack, scoring 4 points. River with a nice duck down on the outside line, able to just scoot through, scoring another 4 points before calling off the jam. Current score, Crooked River with 56 points and Black and Bluegrass with 39. Number 113, Ghostface, will be jamming for Crooked River this time against number 43, Tuxedosaurus Rex. Ghostface trying to take that outside line, being blocked long enough for Black and Bluegrass jammer to get through, being declared our lead jammer. Ghostface skating fast around the track to catch up to the other jammer. Number 43 with a nice hop on the inside as they try to call off that jam. Looks like they might be being called off on a penalty. I'm not totally sure from this angle. Timeout being called by Crooked River. During this timeout, I'm so sorry, let's go ahead and finish going through our Black and Bluegrass skaters, making sure that we get them all. Can we hear it for Stevie Kicks, number 5 from Black and Bluegrass, Roxanne Ruckus, number 50. We have Krampus, number 6, Criminal, 610, Poison Dart, number 7, and number 92, Blast Unicorn. Coaching for Black and Blue today, we have Coach Tank, We have Coach Duffy, Coach Creeper, and Coach Jimmy Gorgon. Jimmy Gorgon. I love that. That's awesome. It's a great time to give a shout out too to the Northeastern Ohio Girl Scouts. Are there any Girl Scouts in the house today? I believe I saw a few. Yeah, let's hear it for the Girl Scouts. We're gonna have maybe a small little official timeout here. So let's see, what do we have to go through? Oh, huge round of applause, everybody. Get your hands ready. Let's hear it for Ken Blaze Photography. I know that Ken is in the house. Amazing photographer. We're so lucky to have him. Another one of the sponsors for Crooked River is TPV Poke Center. Can I hear it for TPV Poke Center? Also sponsored by Hope on Wheels. And I know I saw in the house several of the Cleveland Guardians. Let's give a round of applause to the Cleveland Guardians for being great sponsors for Crooked River Roller Derby. Also sponsoring Crooked River, we have Turning Point Wealth, and we have Teamsters Local 507. Crooked River would like to say thank you so much for your support and your generosity this season. Aaron, do you have rosters? If not, it's okay, but... Am I back on? All right, we started there on a power jam, River Runner being declared lead jammer, working her way through the inside line of that pack. Nice little hop, skips around. It scores 4 points for Crooked River Roller Derby. Black and Bluegrass jammer back out of the penalty box. Big hits to the outside, trying to scoot through, but River through on the inside to score 4 more points for Crooked River. Nice bit of blocking there from that Withuli. That was Space Outlaw on the inside line, and River Runner with another 4. Star pass from Black and Bluegrass, so we have number 610. I think that's Criminal wearing the star. River is going to call off that jam before Criminal could come around and score a few points for Black and Blue. In that jam, Black and Bluegrass was frozen at 39 points, and it looks like we have 69 points for Crooked River. Pipsqueak from Black and Blue jamming next, and also Violet Voltage from Crooked River. One jammer to the inside line, one jammer to the outside line, but both teams of blockers doing a great job containing them. Violet doing a nice job going to the ins and the outs to separate that group, but Black and Blue will be declared your lead jammer. Nice blocking moves from Black and Blue out there, but Violet is able to get through on her initial pass. That jam ends with 70 points for Crooked River and 43 points for Black and Bluegrass. Ghostface is out there jamming next for Crooked River. And we also have number 22 from Black and Bluegrass. Ghostface through immediately, just running through that inside line to be declared lead jammer just seconds into that jam. Black and blue also through on the inside line for an initial pass. Thank you. Two familiar faces out there as jammers, River Runner for Crooked River and Pipsqueak for Black and Bluegrass. Blocking for Crooked River, I see Tiny Tornado, Space Outlaw, Goose, and Roller Squatch. Nice offense there from Roller Squatch, helping our Crooked River jammer get out seconds after the whistle. Space Outlaw running up the other jammer, but unable to successfully knock that jammer out of bounds. So Black and Bluegrass through on an initial pass, and River Runner will call off that jam. Peanut Butter Smackdown jamming for jamming for Black and Bluegrass today against Violet Voltage, number 19 from Crooked River. Peanut Butter Smackdown with some pretty strong jammer moves out there, knocking down the other blockers, but they're able to get a big hit there also from our number 22. A little bit of offense from Poison Dart as well. Who do we have as our lead? It is Peanut Butter Smackdown, I believe, is our lead jammer for this, but decides to call off the jam since both jammers were neck and neck. I think I see in the crowd over there some Akron Roller Derby skaters. Do I see Akron Roller Derby? I thought I did. During this official timeout, let's see if we can get through some of the staff today. Roller Derby would not be the sport it was without the millions of staff members that it takes to make each and every game happen. For this particular game, our head NSO is Aaron. Our alternate NSO, Molly. Jam timer, we have John. Penalty box manager, Beth. Penalty box timer, Jeremy. Other penalty box timer, Sean. Penalty lineup trackers, Susan and Rachel. Penalty wrangler, Todd. Over on the scoreboard, we have Brian, and as scorekeepers, Brooke, and everyone knows Jam Burglar. We have Jam Burglar over there too. The kids really seem to like Jam Burglar quite a bit. We also have medics 1 and 2, Brayton and Carmen. Thank you so much for keeping our skaters safe today. A responsible adult, we have Angie. I don't know if I know Angie personally. Is she a responsible adult? Oh, yeah, I do know. That's Pocket's mom. Very responsible adult. Over on duck sales, please make sure that you buy a duck for the duck toss. We have Spike and Cookie Monster. And on track repair, we have Katie and we have Lauren. All right, another jam has started. We have Ghostface against Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak just scooting through in the middle there, being blocked, almost knocked to the inside. Oh, knocked to the inside there by Goose, but is able to recover. Ghostface stuck towards the back of the pack, being run back by number 43, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Pipsqueak through for our lead jammer as Ghostface is knocked back to the inside again and run back again. I think that's Tuxedosaurus Rex out there with the big hits. Black and Bluegrass blocker being called off on a penalty, and we have Black and Bluegrass jammer scoring 4 points. Star pass to Space Outlaw out there. Space Outlaw is going to put on the star, which means that they will become the jammer. Pipsqueak decides to call off that jam to freeze Crooked River at 75 points. Black and Bluegrass with 51. I see Peanut Butter Smackdown out there again versus River Runner for Crooked River. Blocking for Black and Bluegrass out on the track right now, we have number 5. I see Stevie Kicks out there. Number 7, Poison Dart. Peanut Butter Smackdown towards the outside, being blocked by Panic Attack. But through, it looks like, yeah, through on the inside line to be declared lead jammer for this jam. River Runner, not to be outdone, says not on my watch and gets through on her initial pass. Big hits there again from number 43, who opens up the inside line for a little offense. That jam will be called off. 0 points scored in that jam for Crooked River. And I'm not sure. Oh, looks like we have 3. Maybe it was 3 points there for Black and Blue. Thank you, Spike. We have a shout out for Olivia Bolts, who I believe we all might know them a little bit better as Bilbo Bashins. Grandma and Grandpa, roll on, girl. Pipsqueak jamming for Black and Bluegrass against Violet Voltage, jamming for Crooked River. Both jammers working hard to get their way through the pack, but being effectively contained by our blockers today. Violet with those nice lateral moves to the ins and the outs, but Black and Bluegrass jammer, Pipsqueak being declared lead jammer. Slick star pass from Violet Voltage to Space Outlaw. Very nice. Black and Bluegrass skating through for 4 points, calling off the jam, freezing Crooked River at that 75, but bringing their own score up now to 59. Oh, it's intermission already. Hey, during intermission, please do check out Crooked River. Got some new merch out there. I think the Guardians are selling some merch as well. Get some ducks for the duck toss, too. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Ooh, one more thing. Also a great time to buy some shout-outs. Remember, you can also put down your best dad joke, and I'll read that out loud for everyone. So a little bit of a dad joke competition today. All right, testing. Okay, looks like we only have a minute left until our intermission is over. So if all the skaters are not back to the track yet, let's make sure all the skaters and all of the officials are back out on the track. While the referees are finishing up that safety check for our junior skaters, let's go ahead and give our setup and teardown volunteers some shout outs, because those are the real MVPs there. We have on the track crew, we have Pocket, a running scoreboard, Sam and Brian. Doing the videography and the live stream, Sam and Maddie. Announcer is myself, that's Cherry. Skater check-in, Molly was over there at the door. And selling merch, we have Jenna, and Crystal is running the bake sale. Here we go, game on. We have Pipsqueak jamming for Black and Bluegrass against River Runner jamming for Crooked River. Whistle is blown, both jammers through. River almost knocked to the outside line, but is able to maintain good balance on the inside and being declared our lead jammer. River always threw those fancy moves there, scoring 4 easy points for Crooked River Roller Derby. Star pass for Black and Blue. So we have, I believe, yeah, that's Criminal skating as jammer for Black and Bluegrass. River's going to score that final 4 and call off the jam, freezing Black and Bluegrass at that 59 points, but bringing Crooked River to 83. Our head ref today is Filet Official. Filet Official is one of the best and most fun refs I've ever worked with, so we're really glad to have her here today. Our jam referees, we have JB, jam reffing, and we also have Nerdy Little Secret, another one of my absolute favorites. Violet Voltage through, being declared lead jammer in this jam. Peanut Butter Smackdown working hard to get through the pack. One blocker left. Will they do it? Yes, they will. Putting on that star. Maintaining jammer status, but that jam is called off. Our inside pack ref today is Hijacks. For OPR, I see Sweet Potato out there, and then I know that isn't Mr. Sir Guy, but that's Mr. Sir Guy's ref shirt, so we have an imposter out there on the track today. Oh, it's Jax. All right, Jax skating as OPR today. Number 113, Ghostface jamming for Crooked River against number 020, Pipsqueak. Ghostface able to maintain the balance on the toe stops, dancing across that outside line to be declared our lead jammer. Pipsqueak also through on the initial pass. And Ghostface is going to call off that jam. Was able to score a few points though. Pipsqueak is going to keep the star on to jam for Black and Blue against River Runner. Score at the beginning of this jam, Crooked River with 87, Black and Bluegrass with 59. Jam is on, bit of a traffic jam there on the inside line, but River Runner able to swerve through to be declared lead jammer. Pipsqueak knocked to the outside by Space Outlaw and being effectively blocked there, while River Runner skates through the inside, scoring 4 points. Nice team blocking out there by Tiny Tornado and Space Outlaw. River through, scoring another 4. Good spin moves out there by Pipsqueak, though. And Pipsqueak through on an initial pass as River Runner is knocked to the outside and run back by number 45 from Black and Bluegrass. That was, oh, maybe it wasn't 45. Number 5. In this jam, starting it off with Violet Voltage, number 19 for Crooked River, and Peanut Butter Smackdown, number 22. Peanut Butter Smackdown is your lead jammer for this jam. Slick move there by 6'10 Criminal, knocking our Violet Voltage jammer to the outside and running them back several feet. Few penalties being called out there against some of our blockers who are reporting to the box. Violet Voltage still stuck in the pack. Peanut Butter Smackdown scoring 4 for Black and Bluegrass. Blocking on the inside line up there, I think I see Goose and Roller Squatch, but Peanut Butter Smackdown gets through on the inside as one of our Crooked River blockers and jammer maybe is being sent to the box. We have a power jam with Peanut Butter Smackdown. A little short-staffed out there on the track as several of our skaters are in the box right now, but that isn't going to slow Panic Attack down. It's going to hold Peanut Butter Smackdown on the inside line. And Peanut Butter Smackdown calls off that jam. And correction to myself earlier, Mr. Sir Guy is here. He's just on the inside. During this official review, let's do some of these shout outs. We have a shout out. Where's River Runner? We have a shout out for River Runner from Jolly Crush. Oh, I didn't know Jolly was here. Hey, Jolly. It says, you are beyond talented, and I can't wait to see where your derby career goes. I love you. To River from Jolly. We have a shout out to Katie. Katie, this one's for you. It says, woohoo, Katie, the tape master. Where's Katie at? Hey, let's hear it for the tape master, everybody. Come on. Put it together for the tape master. Here's a shout out to all of Crooked River. So if we have all of Crooked River listening, this one's from Spike. It says, go Sigmas. Here's another shout out from Spike. Spike is adorable. This one is for, it looks like Ghostface's grandma. Is Ghostface's grandma here? This is from Spike. It says, I love you. You made me a sandwich. All right, who gave Spike all these dollars? Shout out for Ultimate Life Form. I know I've seen you skating around All right, Ultimate Light Form. This one's from your mama. Keep causing chaos on the track. Before the game, I sent out a form to all of the skaters asking them what it was that they love most about roller derby, and overwhelmingly they answered the community, the people, their friends. So it's great that they have this sport that is offering them this great community and support. Starting on a power jam, we have Pipsqueak jamming for Black and Bluegrass. Violet Voltage, though, didn't have much longer to score or to serve in the penalty box, and goes right from the penalty box to lead jammer for Crooked River. Banshee with some nice defensive skills. Black and Bluegrass through on an initial pass. I think number 8. That's Discord. Violet Voltage going to call off that jam after scoring 4 points. River Runner jamming for Crooked River. One of River Runner's goals for this season is to score 500 points. Girl, I feel like you're there. You've been scoring all the points. Also jamming, we have number 22, Peanut Butter Smackdown. There's River Runner getting just a little bit closer to her goal by being declared lead jammer, but Peanut Butter Smackdown right on her tail. Oh, I'm sorry, Peanut Butter Smackdown had lead in that. Did I misunderstand? I did. I'm sorry, nerdy. And I'm sorry, Peanut Butter Smackdown, that was your lead. Peanut Butter Smackdown has been playing roller derby for about 5 years now. That's quite a commitment. Jam is on. Peanut Butter Smackdown towards the front of the pack with Ghostface in the back of the pack, working furiously to make her way through. Crooked River blocker being called off on a penalty, so down to 3 out there as Ghostfaces run back on the inside. Little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump gets them through on the outside line, though, and the jam will be called off. Current score, Crooked River with 105 points, Black and Bluegrass with 77. Violet Voltage jamming for Crooked River against Pipsqueak, number 20 for Black and Bluegrass. Both jammers trying to take the outside line, both getting run back, actually, almost at the same time here. Some nice offense for Crooked River helps Violet Voltage get out of the pack to be declared lead jammer. Pipsqueak a little bit stuck up there towards the top, and Violet just skirts right on through, scoring the first 4 points of this jam for Crooked River. Black and Blue doing a nice job containing the jammer, Violet being run back by Poison Dart. Violet Voltage through, scoring another 4 points for Crooked River. Pipsqueak still stuck in the pack, but working her way up. A few more blockers to get through. Crooked River, a few Crooked River blockers finding their way to the penalty box. We'll be starting the next jam a little bit short-staffed. Ghostface jamming for Crooked River against Peanut Butter Smackdown. This is Ghostface's second season with Crooked River. It really has come a very far way. Peanut Butter Smackdown able to keep some amazing balance skills there on the inside line to get through, being declared lead jammer, but Ghostface a little hop, skip, and a jump on the inside for their initial pass. The end of that jam finds Crooked River at 117, Black and Bluegrass at 81. Very familiar sight out there. We have Violet Voltage out jamming again for Crooked River against Pipsqueak for Black and Bluegrass. Nice offense there. A little offense and defense at the same time by Double Zero Goose, helping Violet get through, but Violet is knocked to the outside and run back by number 13 from Black and Bluegrass. Number 13 is Zen Chaos. Run back again, kind of almost by two blockers there, by Criminal and by Poison Dart. We have Pipsqueak at the front of the pack, and Pipsqueak through on that, I think it was the initial pass. Peanut Butter Smackdown out there jamming again for Black and Bluegrass. Peanut Butter Smackdown's goal is to get better with footwork, along with making more connections to teams further away. Peanut Butter Smackdown with lead jammer there, as Ghostface is knocked to the outside and run back by Tuxedosaurus Rex. Nice footwork by Ghostface there on the outside, but knocked out by number 8. That's Discord from Black and Bluegrass. River Runner and Pipsqueak out there jamming again. Our Black and Bluegrass blockers out on the track. Number 13, I see Zen Chaos out there. I see Poison Dart out there. Also, Stevie Kicks, number 5. I love that name, Stevie Kicks. Those Black and Bluegrass blockers doing a nice job holding River Runner, as our Crooked River blockers up top holding onto Pipsqueak. River is able, though, to get through the pack to be declared lead jammer. Pipsqueak being effectively contained towards the front of the pack. River shouldering her way through to score 4 points for Crooked River, getting her 4 points closer to her goal, everybody. Pipsqueak, though, through with the initial pass. River Runner is going to call off that jam after being knocked to the inside. Peanut Butter Smackdown with lead jammer, but followed immediately behind by Violet Voltage. She's skating fast to catch up. And that jam short and called off. Blocking next for Crooked River, I see out there Space Outlaw. I see Helvira and Roller Squatch. They'll be joined shortly, looks like, by Tiny Tornado. And we have 000 Goose jamming for Crooked River against Peanut Butter Smackdown. Both jammers hitting their walls at the same time and being held, pushing hard to get through. Little bit of offense from Tiny Tornado straight out of the box. Gets Goose past the wall, but then is knocked out of bounds by, I think that was Criminal there, and run back. Peanut Butter Smackdown with lead jammer. Space Outlaw taking that pass will become your jammer for this next jam. Peanut Butter Smackdown being run back by Tiny Tornado. Space Outlaw hitting the pack, knocked to the inside, run back by Poison Dart. Quick recovery though, and through that wall to score 4 points for Crooked River. This is Space Outlaw's second season skating with Crooked River. Something they love about roller derby is winning. I mean, who doesn't like winning? Peanut Butter Smackdown through the pack for the initial pass, and yep, followed real close by Space Outlaw. A little bit short-staffed blocker-wise out there on the track, but that's always nice to see as a jammer at least. Space Outlaw, sneaky through on the inside line, followed by Peanut Butter Smackdown. Both took the same path, worked out well for both of them. Jam will be called off. Crooked River at 141 points, Black and Bluegrass at 96. One of the Crooked River blockers out there now, number 77, Banshee. Banshee has been with Crooked River for 3 years now. One of their favorite things about roller derby is all the friends that they've made. Ghostface and Pipsqueak taken off at the jam line. Ghostface able to get through first to be declared, oh no, is being called off on a penalty. So we have a power jam there. All right, Pipsqueak through with lead jammer. Being declared lead jammer on a power jam is one of my favorite places to be. Pipsqueak, though, knocked to the outside, is going to be recycled back. Comes in behind her wall, hits the pack in the middle, and is working their way through. Meanwhile, Space Outlaw, that is Ghostface is back there out on the track. Both walls doing a nice job effectively holding those jammers. In our Crooked River wall, I see Panic Attack, Banshee, Goose, and someone else. I think it might be Ultimate Lifeform. Yep. Black and Bluegrass blockers out there. Discord, I see Criminal. Also, Rainbow Stash doing a nice job out there blocking today for Black and Bluegrass. A little bit of offense from Discord, but not quite enough to get Pipsqueak through, and that jam will be called off. Peanut Butter Smackdown jamming for Black and Bluegrass against Violet Voltage from Crooked River. Violet Voltage through on the outside with a nice little spin and a toe stop turn, being declared lead jammer. Peanut Butter Smackdown not far behind, but being contained by that Crooked River wall. Nice blocking there by Poison Dart. Poison Dart has been playing for about 5 years now, and their goal this season is to not die. I mean, that's a great goal. I love it. Violet Voltage through with 4 points. We have a star pass on the Black and Bluegrass team. So Criminal is now jammer. Violet through with another 4, decides to call off that jam before Criminal can score. Bit of confusion there. We're just going to have a quick timeout. Jamming for Black and Blue when the jam goes back on is Tuxedosaurus Rex. Tuxedosaurus Rex has been playing for about 4 to 5 years. Loves apex jumps. Tuxedosaurus Rex, your number was really just random? Yeah, I love it. I love it. This next shout out is for 00 Goose from Nana and Papa. Great job, Captain Goose. We love you. Oh, all the grandmas are representing today. We have a shout out for Ghostface from Grammy Cindy. Grammy loves you. Don't puke on the track. That's from Grammy. Puke off the track, apparently. Someone get that kid a bucket. River Runner and Tuxedosaurus Rex jamming next. Jam is on. Both jammers hitting those walls. River Runner through, though, on the inside line. Or maybe not. Oh, okay. Well, being called off on a penalty there, will report to the box, leaving Tuxedosaurus Rex out there as lead jammer. Lead jammer on a power jam. That is the place to be. Nice. Oh, you know, loves apex jumps and just showed us how much. Little bit of confusion out there on the track as we have a blocker being called off on a penalty. Tuxedosaurus Rex skating, looks like rather lackadaisically and relaxed through the pack there. I love it. River Runner out of the penalty box, back out on the track, looking for an initial pass. Tuxedosaurus Rex with a nice hit to Panic Attack on the inside line. Does go out of bounds and will be run back. Panic Attack with another hit to the inside this time, running that jammer back. Nice spin from Tuxedosaurus Rex there at the last second before calling off that jam. Nice dynamic duo there of Space Outlaw and Curly Fry being the only two blockers out on the track. Enough, though, to get Ghostface through to be declared lead jammer, but Peanut Butter Smackdown right on their tail. Nice call-off action there from Ghostface as they're tiptoeing through the outside line to score a final few points before calling off that jam. Blocking for Crooked River, we have Panic Attack Goose and Banshee out there representing. Panic Attack has been playing Derby for about 10 years now. Tuxedosaurus Rex almost through on the outside. Are they in? I can't tell. Yep, in, up and back at it. And lead jammer. Violet bump to the inside and run back by Discord, number 8 from Black and Blue. Tuxedosaurus Rex knocked to the inside and run back quite a distance this time by Banshee, 7-7 for Crooked River. Violet Voltage through with the initial pass, putting the star back on, ready to score some points, but the jam has been called off. Crooked River in the lead with 152 points. Black and Bluegrass not far behind with 116. Peanut Butter Smackdown jamming for Black and Bluegrass. And who is that? Ghostface out there being declared lead jammer for Crooked River. Nice blocking on the outside line there by Poison Dart, and that jam is called off. Bramble jamming for Crooked River next. Bramble has been with Crooked River for about 2 years now. Jam is on. Both jammers working furiously to get through the pack. Tuxedosaurus Rex up there towards the top with Bramble in the back. Bramble with those nice steps through the blocker wall, but Tuxedosaurus Rex being declared your lead jammer for this jam. Bramble through on the inside line on the initial pass. Bramble's number is 08. 8 is Bramble's lucky number. And that jam is called off. Exciting jam for Bramble. Nice job out there, Bramble. BnBG was the one that was down there. Okay, it looks like it is about to be game on. This jam will start as a power jam, Crooked River's Violet Voltage. Violet Voltage has been skating for about 3 years, a little on and off, but look at that. That was a really cool hop turn there, a little spin to get her through on the inside line and declared lead jammer. Lots of great offense there from Crooked River, but Black and Bluegrass doing a nice job defending that offense, able to knock Violet to the outside and run her back a bit. But Violet through, scoring 4 points for Crooked River. Tuxedosaurus Rex in with the big hard hits coming through. Panic Attack holding them on the inside line, but Tuxedosaurus Rex is through on the initial pass. A little bit of a pile up out there happens sometimes in roller derby, but everybody popped right back up and is good to go. Tuxedosaurus Rex getting through with a sneaky 4 points there before Violet is able to call off the jam. Ultimate Lifeform, this shout out is for you. It's from V. Great job keeping that chaos under control. I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can actually give shout outs to the announcer, which is actually kind of fun. This one is for me, and it's from Spike. I don't know what it means, but I also am Sigma. I'm hoping it's good. It's not good? All right, maybe it's not the news that I wanted. That's what Black and Blue is telling me. Darn it, Spike. Another shout out, or this one is for Sam Roberts, and it's from Sarah, AKA the Ultimate Wife. Thanks for all your hard work on the live stream, and we really should. Let's give a round of applause to Sam, who worked really hard setting everything up for us today. The ultimate wife. Jamming for Black and Blue, we have Roxanne Ruckus, and we also have River Runner. River Runner being declared lead jammer, but Roxanne Ruckus through with a nice, some nice footwork there on the outside line. River getting just 4 more points closer to her ultimate 500-point goal this season. And Roxanne Ruckus scoring 4 points there for her team. River Runner through with another 4 for hers as well. Lots of hard work out there before that jam is called off. Really want to hand it to Roxanne Ruckus too. Only been playing a year and a half. That was some awesome jamming out there. We don't have much time left in this game, but we do still have time for you to purchase some merch from our Crooked River merch table or some merch from the Guardians as well.
Is that it then?
No, we still have. Do we still? Oh, yeah, it might be it. looks like our unofficial scores so far, Crooked River with 173, Black and Bluegrass with 128. We'll wait for our jam referees to check in with our scorekeepers before we have that official score. A reminder at the conclusion here, after we give our high fives, please head over and support your team by buying some ducks. The unofficial score has become the final score. So Crooked River winning this game with 173 points, Black and Bluegrass with 128.
These are our MVPs.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
want to do this?
Sure.
You mind?
No, I don't mind. Those are really cute.
Aren't they adorable? The Girl Scouts painted them.
Those are very cute. Oh, we have overalls. Okay.
I love this so much. I want it. I don't know why. I don't know what I'd do with it. But I want it.
Let's really hand it to Black and Bluegrass for driving all that way, skating with, I think it was 10 skaters today. You guys really held it together. Lots of great skating out there. We will let you know who our MVP skaters are in just a moment. All right, the skaters have decided on the MVPs. You know what, Coach Devious, could you hand these out so I can use the microphone over here? They all say what they are on the back.
Okay.
And if I don't know if you want help because there's quite a few to hold on to.
What are all? There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a jammer, blocker, and an overall.
Okay. So do I need all of them?
Yep.
Oh wait, L3.
Okay, all right, here we go. For Black and Bluegrass, our MVP jammer is Pipsqueak. Can we see Pipsqueak out there to the middle? Our MVP blocker for Black and Bluegrass is Roxanne Ruckus.
my name is Lily. My derby name is Violet Voltage, and my number is 19. I've been playing derby on and off for 3 years straight. The thing I love most about Crooked River is the community and how it's not only a sport, but it's also a real family. And I love the connections and new people I've met through the sport. My favorite derby memory is hanging out at last year's regionals, or the year before last year's regionals, under the staircase with the whole team, just hanging out, being crazy, and running around the hotel. The thing I'll miss most about Crooked River is the people and seeing everybody every Wednesday and just having a great time and it being the highlight of my week. My future plans involve going to college to study chemistry, hopefully at either Ohio State or Cleveland State University, and I would also love to continue playing derby as an adult.
My name is Cicely. I've been in derby for 2.5 years. My number is 500, and my derby name is Bug Splatter. The thing I liked most about being part of Crooked River is the game itself and the people. I would say that it's just a very welcoming community, and I would also say that the game makes you feel fearless. My favorite derby memory is my third game. So my first 2 games weren't very good because I didn't like my skill level. I didn't think I was doing the team right, you know. But my third game, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna have a fun time, and I did. And it made me think, wow, this is why people like sports. I think what I'll miss the most about Crooked River is the friends I've made on the team. I know that I can join an adult team and I can play the game and I can make new friends, but Crooked River has been really special to me because it was my first one. My future plans, I want to go to Kent State and study chemistry and art. I would love to join another derby team in the future, but right now I think I need to get the hang of college.